Hello to all my fellow viewers from the United Kingdom and around the world. Happy Thursday and happy bank holiday weekend to you all. Once again, I am going to be reviewing a keg of cider on Perfect Draft. The cider I've got this time is a medium dry sparkling cider that comes from Somerset and is Cornish. This is also suitable for those who are gluten-free and vegan. So for those of you who are watching this video that have any of those specific dietary requirements, the keg I've got on this evening, which I will reveal now, is suitable for your needs. Anyway, this week's demonstrative pour and review on a Perfect Draft kegged cider is Orchard Pig Reveler medium sparkling cider, and this is 4.5%. This cider is also served on draft in my place of work, the Pennaky Inn, and is quite popular over the summer months with most of our regular customers that are cider drinkers there. Anyway, enough of that. Let's grab a glass. Unfortunately, I haven't got any Orchard Pig glasses at the moment in terms of glassware, so for now I'm going to be using, as featured in many of my videos before, my Perfect Draft pint glass. But I am going to be looking into ordering some Orchard Pig glassware for when if I do end up getting this as a future keg of cider in the future. Excuse me. Anyway, as always, beforehand, pour a bit out first, just to wet the glass. Now comes the fun part. Here it comes. As always, a nice widgeted glass with a widget at the bottom. Tilt your glass at a 45-degree angle and handle straight down. Orchard Pig doesn't have any foam on top of the head, but what I can say is, for a cider, being a Cornish style of cider, look at that lovely golden colour. Perfect colour for a cider. And just look at the lovely carbonation there. Loads of bubbles coming out from there. There's a slight little head there, not too much, but you won't get any lacing on the rims of the glass with this one, as it's a proper Cornish cider. So let's get the aroma. Slightly sweet, but not too sweet. Very strong. A very strong apple aroma. There's definitely plenty of apples in this cider. A lovely, lovely smell. Anyway, enough of that. You now come to the taste test. Cheers, iechyd da, happy Thursday. Pardon me. Well, what can I say? Orchard Pig Reveler, the taste buds itself say it all. It's got a nice, lovely, strong palate of apples. Plenty of alcohol in this for sure. The taste almost reminds me of drinking a bourbon style whiskey. And in my opinion too, as today's weather has been hot throughout and there's been plenty of sunshine all around, this is the perfect cider to drink on a day like today with the weather forecast, a nice warm hot sunny day outside in your own back garden. For those of you who have got the perfect draft machine at home, or if not, perhaps you're having bottles or cans of these from your local supermarket or convenience store. Or if this is on draft in your local pub, an ideal beverage for you to sit down in your local beer garden too to drink. Sitting there in the horizon, looking all around, the lovely views. If I was drinking this in my place of work, the Pennick Inn, I would certainly be drinking this outside in the beer garden, but it would have to be the back part of the beer garden to look at the horizon of the nice view of the sleeping giant mountain. In other words, the trig point where I went on my walk last week. It's lovely and cold too, at 3 degrees centigrade on the perfect draft. If you've got a Philips perfect draft machine or are thinking of getting one, this machine, you can't set it at your own temperature. This only goes as far as 3 degrees. However, if you want to find the perfect beer machine in terms of perfect draft, where you can set it at your own temperature, whether you want it less cooler, more cooler like it is now, 3 degrees, or higher than that to make it slightly warmer, especially for the winter months, the one you need to purchase is the Perfect Draft Pro. That's the one you need to purchase. But also, you will also need to make sure you download the Perfect Draft app, as that's the only way you can set the temperature on that machine in your own temperature. We now come to the part of this video where I give it in terms of food pairings, finding the nice perfect food pairings to accompany this cider. With a nice sharp balance and strong taste on my palate, I think this would be a suitable cider to pair with a nice hot and spicy curry such as a naga fowl, as the sharpness and strongness out of this will balance out the sourness of the flavours nicely. If you were thinking of having a Chinese dish, either from a Chinese takeaway or made from scratch in your own home, this would go nicely with a nice sweet and sour chicken, including sweet and sour chicken balls. It will balance the flavours out nicely there with those two dishes. But also, for those of you who are not really into those type of cuisines, in terms of takeaways or making it in your own home, or dining in your local restaurants that serves them, perhaps another perfect dish that will accompany this would be a nice Cornish pasty, especially if you're drinking this in Cornwall or Somerset. A nice Cornish pasty snack, light snack, will accompany this very nicely. But also, I think this would also pair nicely, for those of you who are vegetarians or vegans, with a nice cheese and onion pasty. It'll balance out the flavours nicely, especially out of the sharpness of the raw white onions that's added in the ingredients. Really nice pairings of food indeed to accompany with this, I think. To finish this video now, I'm going to give it a rating. Being the third cider I've reviewed on Perfect Draft now, out of Thatcher's and Copperberg Strawberry and Lime, Orchard Pig Reveler, medium dry sparkling cider, gets from me, Aaron's Ales, a 9 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10 from me, Aaron's Ales. Please tune in to my next video very soon. I wish you all a happy bank holiday weekend, and that I hope you all enjoy whatever you're doing over the course of the bank holiday weekend, and please stay safe. Good night, no star, hwyl fawr, goodbye for now.